The second classic of the 2003 flat race season. First to refuse to bend yesterday. Who will win the second? They're lined up. Break out. Slow out Todd Rose. Missed the kick quite badly. Beginning fast, Gonfilia on the far side. Wimple is showing speed on the far side as well in the white jacket. Casual Look is up with the pace as well. Also quite prominent in these early stages is Hector's Girl, who's racing freely. Collude in the blue and white striped cap. Summitville is close up. Pink cap of Intercontinental in midfield at the moment. Russian Rhythm on the inside. The red jacket followed through by the favourite Six Perfections, who's only got one or two behind. Presto Vento is probably just about the back marker as they race through the first 3 furlongs at a good gallop. It's Hector's Girl and Collude. Wimple, Gonfilia in a white cap. Then in behind these Summitville. Casual Look on the right in the green jacket. Out wide is Long Press, the dark blue of yesterday with a chance. Then out wide, Todd Rose is racing very freely now, followed through by Duty Paid. Back in the pack, Black Cap, Soviet Song behind fillies. Intercontinental still in the middle with Mezzo Soprano, and then Spinola. Six Perfections has got off the rail. About 1 or 2 fillies off the rail now as Thierry Toulet begins to look for racing room. They run down towards the final 2.5 furlongs. Yesterday with the white faces come through in front with Gonfilia on the near side, the white cap. Intercontinental coming there. Soviet Song with a good looking challenge out wide. There's a bit of traffic problems in behind as they race down towards the final furlong, and it's Intercontinental for France. Russian Rhythm, the big challenger now, red jacket. Six Perfections has been forced very wide indeed. Russian Rhythm takes over under Kieran Fallon from Intercontinental. Here comes Six Perfections out wide, but it's too late. Russian Rhythm wins the 1,000 guineas from Six Perfections. Surely unlucky. Intercontinental third. Hanami a big run for fourth. Russian Rhythm has won it despite not pleasing in the run-up to the race. She's come good on the day. Russian Rhythm for the Cheveley Park stud, who've been knocking on the door in this race a few times in the past. Trained by Sir Michael Stout, who won it back in 1989 with Musical Bliss, and ridden by Kieran Fallon, his third 1,000 guineas win in recent seasons after Sleepy Time and Wince. Russian Rhythm was drawn low, stayed towards the stand side, in contrast here to the runner-up Six Perfections, who despite starting off in stall 1 on the stands rail has ended up on the wide outside. She's switching. She's about 2 fillies from the left of frame there with a white face. She seems to have gone halfway round the world to get a run here. Meanwhile, Russian Rhythm has worn down the other French filly, Intercontinental, who had stamina doubts going into the race, and she hasn't quite lasted out the Newmarket Mile. Russian Rhythm had some excellent form last season. She overcame traffic problems herself in winning the Lowther at York, then possibly didn't quite give her running in the Cheveley Park. She hadn't been training great. Well, what can she achieve from here if she's going to really peak later in the season? So Michael Stout and Kieran Fallon win the Guineas again.
And a terrific performance. Obviously, there's a lot to mull over with the run of Six Perfections. She looked unlucky, but relative to the rest, this filly has murdered the others. And ecstatic Kieran Fallon. All the talk had been that she wasn't blossoming, certainly in the build-up to the race, but come the hour, this massive filly who was so impressive last summer has come back to that sort of form. And yet another classic winner for Sir Michael Stout. Let's take our first look at what is once again going to be a fascinating replay and a rough race. Next to the rails is the weakening Hector's Girl. Snatched up there is Wimple. My goodness me, was that Hanami switched off? Sorry, Mike?
Collude and Hector's Girl, but look at Thierry Toulet. He had to pull right through there on the outside of Barry's filly, Todd Rose. Ended up right down the middle of the track from a stall of 1. It's an extraordinary run. Intercontinental's ran a blinder in third place, very tight for fourth. Soviet Song possibly just hanging on for fourth.
Kieran Fallon, your third 1,000 guineas. Many congratulations. What was that like? Big smile.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was great. It was great, you know.
Hi, well done, well done. What's your name?
Jane.
Jane.
Good girl.
Oh, terrific.
Good girl.
Honestly, did you think she'd do it in the build-up to the race?
I was happy with her work there twice. She hadn't been working well over the other side, but, you know, we're still confident in her, you know. She's a very good filly.
She's very good, isn't she?
Yeah, she's picking up nice for me, you know.
Any problems?
Yeah, leaving the stalls.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She fell down on her head. I was lucky to stay on her.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Great win. Enjoy the moment. Thank you.
Russian Rhythm, a big loser anti-post for the bookmakers throughout the winter. A really strongly fancied filly, as low as 4-1 at one time, has drifted alarmingly in the last 72 hours and returned the biggest price she's ever been for a very long time. 12-1 Russian Rhythm beats the luckless favourite Six Perfections at 7-4. Third is Intercontinental at 5, and you won't get paid on the fourth. Anami, a 50-1 chance.
Russian Rhythm has triumphed in the Sagitta 1000 guineas, but it was a really rough race, as much demolition derby as Fillies Classic. We'll be having a good look back at it after.